Okay, we'll start with a call back to the very first comedian. He's like, lying to the police. No, don't talk to the police, period. Just don't. Because you get sucked into these traps. I still have nightmares about being hooked up to the polygraph machine, but that's a different story. That's a different story that we're not going to tell today. Did you have a great Easter? We have a long-standing Easter tradition because my dad doesn't go to church that I drive my mom to sunrise services either hungover or still drunk. Hell of a way to start your springtime. It's that time of year where you're going to see it. I'm waiting for it. The super cut-off jean shorts on people on the green belt. What has happened in our culture that is like the universal signal for, I like to suck a dick. Like, you see it on a woman or a man, you just know that chin is an anvil for nuts on a regular basis. They're just threading that cock down there, really getting aggressive with it. Probably better than any of us in the room, let's be honest. I found an old joke book, so I'm trying some stuff out again. That's why I have notes. I've had strokes too. I know, a big shock. I don't come off as somebody that's not with it, am with it. I don't know. Anyways, when I was growing up, we had this saying, when you met somebody stupid, you would look at them and go, ugh, some village is missing their idiot. Some village is missing their idiot. And then the internet came along, and what you see happening is these idiots are making their own villages and reinforcing each other. Whatever the subject is, even subjects that I agree with, I run into these little knots of people that I'm just like, wow, we need to burn this village down possibly. We need to start over. Okay, that's not working. Let's try. Okay. I used to do a lot of LSD. And one of my young friends was like, have you ever had a flashback? I'm like, no, never. Never had a flashback. Never had a flashback even once. And they're like, but you did a lot. And they posited this theory that potentially I've been in a constant acid flashback ever since. Which, given the way things have been, is a credible theory in my life. Because at 45 years old, I decided to start doing this, which is incredibly stupid. This is a young man's game. A young man's game. You need to have a quick mind, strong joints, and energy, and a willingness to pursue pussy. And at this point in my life, I'm not particularly interested in dick anymore. I'm one of the few people in comedy that is voluntarily celibate. Oh yes, it's scary. People are like, wait, what? You've made the choice? Yes. Have you talked to men? They're like, oh, women are so crazy. Have you met yourselves? Even once, have you looked in the mirror sincerely and went, oh yeah, I don't have weirdness. I have a male friend that recently we got in a big fight. Why? Because he's so sensitive. He was after this girl. He got rejected. I don't know if you know this or not. Unless he says it first, never bag on a homie's bitch, even if she was never his bitch. Because he will not forgive you. She rejected him, and he's like, oh, well, she's not that bad. And I was like, fuck her. She's a cunt. She's a dumpster fire. And he's not talking to me. Why? Because men are that sensitive. They really are. So I got my 52nd birthday coming up. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a big party, and my friends always look forward to it. And the reality is, I am not celebrating. What I'm doing is preparing them for my wake, because I have a fund set aside. I have a designated person that their job is going to be to buy liquor and drugs for my wake. And I'm expecting people to OD at my wake. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm going to be lonely. I want you to show up. There's going to be Narcan fun too. I want you to go back. But like, visit me for a second and make sure I'm okay on the other side. So, enough of that. Let's get into some real stuff. I get accused of being a man-hating feminist a lot, which is not fair. I have a 23-year-old son. I made a man. I love men. But that doesn't mean I don't have some motherfucking questions, okay? Educate a bitch, please, gentlemen. Educate a bitch. I was at Walmart shopping, and I saw something that confused me, and you guys are going to have to educate me. This guy was like in line with the Lance Armstrong shirt and the hat, the helmet back on his head, and the clickety-clackety clip-in shoes. A bicyclist. But that wasn't the issue. What the issue was is he was wearing Lycra biking shorts and no underpants. A light sweat and Lycra. It was just dick. It was just dick. It was just. And I don't mean a big dick, a solidly average dick, but nonetheless, it's dick. I mean, we've all seen that guy out in public with the trouser Tantor, and you're like, dude, have you been shoplifting at Hickory Farms? No, not that dick. Just a regular dick. Now, gentlemen, what I want to know is there any way in fucking hell that you go out in public like that and not realize your dick was essentially out? What? No answer? Come on, please. No. Okay, good. I don't feel so bad about what I did next. I walked up to him and I said, "Hi, my name is Tanya." And he looked confused. He probably thought I was trying to get him to join a cult or an MLM. Same difference. And I was like, "I'm sorry, honey. I'm old-fashioned. I figured since I already knew you weren't circumcised, I should at least know your first name. My name is Tanya Cope, but my friends will shorten that to Taco. You have a good night, friend."